Am I the red flag for embarrassing my wife in the grocery store? I, 49 male, and my wife, 45 female, went grocery shopping recently and there was a little incident at the store. Typically, I do the grocery shopping after I get off work on Fridays. However, this past Friday, I was so tired I just went home instead, figuring I could just go the next day. When my wife got home, she asked where the groceries were. I told her I didn't get any because I was tired. My wife shrugged and said she'd go grocery shopping on Saturday then, since she was planning on going out anyway. I offered to go with her, and she said she didn't need me to. I insisted because I felt bad for not going earlier. My wife told me that she wasn't planning on leaving the house until after 10 a.m. to go because she didn't like getting up early. I was a little annoyed because she knows I like going either really late at night or really early in the morning because there are less people there. But I said okay and insisted on going with her. Okay, here we go. You can't be annoyed when you cause the conundrum, fella. The next day, I got up at around 6 a.m. and got ready to go grocery shopping. Maniac. Getting up on a Saturday at 6 a.m. to go grocery shopping. By 7, my wife was still in bed. I sat on the couch and waited for another hour for her, but she was still asleep. By now, it was past 8, and I was pissed. I started making as much noise as possible for her to wake up. Finally, she got up a little after 9. I watched as she sat and made coffee and watched TV. I kept shooting her nasty looks because I was ready to leave. I'm immediately picturing an almost 50-year-old man crossing his arms like a toddler, just doing a toddler tantrum. He sounds like my grumpy little brother when he was 3. No! We eventually left at 11:15. We got to the store and it was pretty busy. I was instantly annoyed. This guy just stays annoyed. This was why I liked going at a certain time, so I could avoid being around people. We started shopping, but it seemed like everywhere I went, there were people around. I started getting pissed and mumbled a few words under my breath about how dumb and R-worded people were being. Large language! You almost made me accidentally say the R word on a public platform, you little shit. Okay, my wife heard me and told me to lower my voice because I guess a few people heard me and were staring. Of course, I immediately snapped and said loudly that if we had gone out at the same time I wanted to, we wouldn't be having this issue. My wife told me I was making a scene, so I continued and said that we should have gone out earlier so there weren't so many R words out at the same time as us. I shoved the cart at her and stomped out to the car. What? No, you wouldn't be having this issue if you had just gone out on Friday, you little iPad toddler. I know he stormed off like a child. You know how kids rev up to cry as they're waddling away? No, I was sweeping on a Friday and I didn't get to see Paw Patrol. My wife came out maybe 10 minutes later, loaded some stuff into the trunk, and got into the car. It was silent until we got home, and she told me I embarrassed her in the store, and that after I left, people were staring at her, pointing and whispering. So she bought what we'd already grabbed and left without finished shopping. I told her that if we had gone out when I wanted to, I wouldn't have gotten mad. My wife said I was an a-hole because she offered to do the grocery shopping herself and specifically didn't invite me because she knows I like going really early and she doesn't. Okay, here are my quick thoughts. First of all, I don't think you insisted on going Saturday because you felt bad. I think you did that because you have severe control issues, because how would you feel bad about not going, but then doing what you did in the store? That doesn't make any sense. Your desire to control everyone in your life is so strong that you were up by 6 a.m. and pitching a fit by 8 on a Saturday, on a day of rest. Hello? Narcissism heel click! You're not a red flag, you're a barn red billboard. We need to hoist you up over the highway and alert traffic about you. All right, if y'all want me to keep doing these readings, feel free to follow along and support. Thank you.